Liverpool will be heading into the summer looking to successfully defend their title next year and attain their record-breaking 21st title, but to do so, business will need to be done. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool news as a player has made his future clear after the latest. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Federico Chiesa left Liverpool staff concerned with one performance, which has coincided with a lack of further starts for the club's only summer signing. Chiesa will end his first season at Anfield having played fewer minutes than in any previous campaign in his career, including his ACL season at Juventus in 2021-22. It is a frustrating reality for a player who, having arrived as the sole signing of Arne Slot's first transfer window, has been credited for his enthusiasm behind the scenes. That is unlikely to change either, with Chiesa expected to be made available for transfer at the end of a season that has seen him start just 3 games. His last start came at the start of February, almost 3 months ago, with the 27-year-old only featuring twice more from the bench in the 14 games since that 1-0 loss to Plymouth in the FA Cup. The Mail's Lewis Steele reports that Chiesa's performance against the struggling Championship side really concerned staff. It was not good enough, and that set him back somewhat, Steele writes, having already seen his minutes limited as he was not fully fit or anywhere close to being match ready in the first half of 2024-25. Slot made 10 changes to his side for the trip to Plymouth in the FA Cup third round, with only Kelleher retained and a mix of squad players and youngsters brought in. Chiesa was making his second start in 4 games and was one of the most experienced players in the side, but struggled throughout. Though he came off the bench to score in the Carabao Cup final loss to Newcastle, Chiesa's lack of minutes and a record of 0 starts since that day at Plymouth is understandable. With his pedigree from spells with Fiorentina and Juventus along with the Italy national team, he would have been expected to stand up as a key player against a lowly side. Unable to do that, even given the circumstances of a player without rhythm, Chiesa will have done little to convince Slot he could challenge for a place in the side in the Premier League or Champions League. Steele describes Chiesa's future as being uncertain to say the least, and while Liverpool may struggle to find an outright buyer, a parting of ways seems likely this summer. Now, a certain Liverpool player has cleared up any doubts about his Liverpool future after the latest, for most boyhood Liverpool fans, watching a Premier League title triumph unfold with a front row view would be the stuff of dreams. For Harvey Elliott, though, it's been a frustrating prospect at times from a professional perspective. It's 6 years this summer since Elliott traded Fulham for Liverpool, signing for the team he grew up following, with a reputation as one of the most accomplished teenagers in the country, having already made his top-flight debut aged just 16 years and 30 days in May 2019. Under Jurgen Klopp, Elliott went from the young hopeful with big potential to a trusted midfield lieutenant, with only Darwin Núñez bettering the now 22-year-old's 53 appearances across all competitions last term. The England under-21 international registered 119 outings for the Reds under the previous boss, which, when you factor in long-term injuries and a season on loan, speaks to both his remarkable poise at such a young age and the subsequent belief that fostered in his ex-manager. With Arne Slot now at the helm, however, the contrast has been stark. Elliott is still awaiting his first Premier League, with his 14 league appearances the lowest number since he only managed 6 in the 2021-2022 term, when he suffered a serious ankle injury that left him sidelined for nearly 5 months. Fortune, it must be stressed, has played its part once more this time out, with a foot fracture that was detected while on England duty in September, keeping him out for close to 3 months during an important adaptation period for the current head coach. By the time Elliott returned to duty, the likes of Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones had gained Slot's trust enough to limit the opportunities for others. I think it's been a lot more difficult for me because I obviously had that injury at the start, Elliott told the media, but at the same time, you need to be here for the team, work as hard as you can, and when the opportunities come on the pitch. A lot of times this season, it's almost been coming on when we've been losing or drawing. So it is about trying to change the game, try and turn it around, and have a positive impact. But you know, any minutes for Liverpool are amazing. As a result of the relative inactivity on the pitch, Elliott has inevitably been linked with a move away from Anfield, with Brighton and Borussia Dortmund notably credited with an interest back in January. The player himself insists he intends to fight for his place and is in no mood to give up on his Liverpool dream anytime soon, even if he accepts the decision makers at Anfield may have other ideas lined up as the Premier League champions now career towards an intriguing summer of recruitment. I hope that I can push on next season, Elliott revealed. This is my team, I am committed to them, and it's just a situation that is always going to have a lot of talk. I just need to think about what is best for my future, my career, and as much as I want it to be here. You never know what is going to happen around the corner. If I had it my way, that would be here. I would play each and every game here and stay here for the rest of my career. But it all depends on managers, the people above. And as I said, you don't know what could happen. But as far as I am aware, I am here to stay. And this is the club I want to be at. Hopefully, I am still here, to be honest. It is the best place to be, the best club to be at. And especially having the fans around us at the moment, I don't think there is a better place to be playing. Players go through ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you have to come out fighting, and I think it is within myself to make it happen. So hopefully I can stay here for the rest of my career. Given his early rise to prominence, it's easy to forget that Elliott, who turned 22 earlier this month, is still one of the youngest in the Red squad. With close to 150 senior appearances for the club now on his CV, the former Fulham fledgling has senior status, but still undoubtedly has his best years ahead of him. On his journey to first-team stardom at Anfield, he says, "I had the loan spell at Blackburn when I was 17, and I've been around the first team since then. That is football, you know. Everyone's journey isn't the same. There are different pathways and ways to get there, and I am at a moment in my career now where I want to be playing every week at Liverpool. I know that is always going to be difficult at a club like Liverpool, the quality of the players we have, everyone. It's just about enjoying these moments, being around the team, the players, and learning as much as I can, and making sure I can show everyone at Liverpool I am good enough to play and be a permanent starter." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.